10 years ago, I knew that the Lord, through visions and dreams and just the Lord talking to me, that I was to come to Africa and do missionary work. Now, my problem was that's all I heard. I knew I had to travel overseas. I knew that I had to do missionary work, but where was my dilemma? Maybe it was 2.5 months after I shared that with the congregation, one of our deacons at the time asked to have a meeting with me to share with me that there was a newly appointed king in Ghana, West Africa, in a small village by the name of Pegaline Bartel. And so I found the story interesting, and I asked that if it was possible to establish a meeting, and that in that meeting I would like to take the foreign mission team and myself to the Ghana embassy so that we could meet this king. And sure enough, about 2 weeks after that, we got that meeting. We went down to the Ghana embassy there in Washington, D.C., and we met who we now refer to as Nana. After talking with her, I had absolutely no doubt this was where the Lord would have me to come. And 10 years later, we're still here carrying out the mission that God has given to us.
My name is Deborah Peebles Hodge, and I am a member of the Shiloh Baptist Church of Landover, Maryland, where my pastor is Reverend B. Lewis Collington, and I've been a member of Shiloh for over 30 years. I am proud and happy to say that I have been involved with the foreign mission ministry since its inception for 10 years, the 10 years that we got started with the ministry. This is my 4th trip here to Ghana. So I'm just honored to be a part of the ministry and be able to travel with the group.
My name is Matthew Boyd III, and I go to Shiloh Baptist Church of Landover, Maryland.
In what ways have you or Shiloh provided help for the people of Otuam?
Firstly, we provided some wells for them, some sanitary areas where they can bathe, okay? We bought them some dental equipment, some toothbrushes and some toothpaste. We've had a dental doctor come here and clean teeth for the children.
And so those donations of these items come from the membership of Shiloh. This year, Reverend Stansel had this idea, well, why don't we involve our local convention? And so I said, okay, well, let's see how that will work. We sent out a letter to the convention, and wow, we received over 10,000 toothbrushes as a result. Each church were sending. Some sent 1,000, some sent 400, some sent 500. You know, sometimes you don't get assistance because you don't ask for assistance. Sometimes people are waiting in the shadows, not knowing how to assess until you ask the question.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Stansel. I'm Reverend Stansel. I attend Shiloh Baptist Church in Landover, Maryland, where my pastor is Reverend B. Lewis Collington. I've been involved for about 9 years. I've made 9 visits to Otuam. I've had a good experience. Initially, I didn't know what to expect coming here to Ghana, West Africa, but I found that the people here, my brothers and sisters here, are very receiving, very grateful for the things that we are able to do with them and for them, and getting supplies ready, packing supplies, and I found that to be a blessing. I've built relationships and friendships here, and I'm just grateful that the Lord has given me the opportunity to serve in this mission project.
It's such a rewarding blessing to be able to help somebody who cannot help you back, and you feel the blessing, and that leaves you like, wow, I did something worthwhile in my life, and we don't get that opportunity every day.
My full name is Brandon Stansel, and my church home is Shiloh Baptist Church of Landover, Maryland. So actually, this is my first time coming with the foreign ministries to serve in Otuam. It's my first year. It was a lot to see, it was a lot to do, it was a lot to learn. This is something that I feel as though has helped me to grow personally and helped me to be able to teach those back at home who may not have this experience. My advice to those who may want to come but may be afraid to travel is that, it's just something that you have to throw yourself out there for. At first I was a little bit hesitant, but once I finally dug my feet into what I wanted to do, it served a great purpose in my life.
One of the most driving piece for me about this mission is in the Bible. It talks about if you give to those who repay you, you haven't given anything. But give to those who cannot repay you, and your Father in heaven who sees all things, He will repay you. And that drives me because I'm saying, man, these people can't give back to me, but my Father can give back to me, give back to my children, give back to my grandchildren, and those yet unborn to my bloodline. And my prayer is that people will always realize that you're blessed to be a blessing to someone else.
My name is Stafford Conley Jr., and I go to Shiloh Baptist Church of Landover, Maryland. This is my third year coming to Otuam with Shiloh. My experience has been great. The first time I came, it was really enlightening for me, just seeing a different environment and the people here and the joy they had with, even though they didn't have that much. Personally, I sponsored a child for the last 3 years, and then also the last 2 years I provided dental services in the form of dental cleanings for the sponsored children, and then if we have time, sometimes I'll provide cleanings for additional children and some of the elders as well.
I see the vision today as moving forward, but of course, for me, it's not moving as fast as I would like to see it move. I think that our biggest problem, as in perhaps many cases, is the finances to move forward with carrying out the vision. People are excited about coming here and assisting with the vision. It's just not moving as swiftly as I would like to see it move. The King, out of her kindness and wanting the vision to be fulfilled, granted us 10 acres of land there in Otuam to build the church and school. It's just a matter of now finding the resources to carry out the mission.
I am Minister Ardina Brown, and I attend Shiloh Baptist Church of Landover, Maryland. Oh, the most memorable experience I have so far is the first year when we registered all of those children. The parents were so excited that people were there to sponsor their children for education. They were very emotional and very pushy, but not pushy to where they were being defensive, but pushiness because they wanted to make sure their child was registered. They wanted to make sure someone would be able to sponsor their child. And I will never forget that.
My name is Johnny Hodge. I attend Shiloh Baptist Church of Landover, Maryland, where the Reverend B. Lewis Collinson serves as pastor. I'm involved in the men's ministry. I also serve in the Vacation Bible School ministry, and I've been a member of the Foreign Missions Ministry since inception, since it started roughly about 10 years ago. This experience has just been unbelievable, rewarding experience. The word tells us that to whom much is given, much is required. Also, that the harvest is plenty, but the workers are few. There's a lot of work that we can do over here to help our brothers and sisters in the motherland. The people here are so warm, embracing, inviting. They are glad to see us. And so every time I come, it feels like I'm coming home again.
Our government have programs to assist those who are trying to help developing countries come along. And so right now I am seeking guidance in those areas to try to get organizations with larger dollars and even our government to assist us.
Minister Michelle Reynolds. I'm a member of Shiloh Baptist Church of Landover, Maryland. And I sponsor 2 children and my parents sponsor 1 child. First, it starts at our Foreign Missions prayer breakfast that we have every other year, and the church has all the pictures of the children that need to be sponsored. So you pick which child you want to sponsor, and the Foreign Missions Ministry will tell you how much it will cost to sponsor each child, and it's dependent on what grade that they're in.
And so if I can get anyone to be kind enough to say, I want to lend a lending hand, that's the person I want to call and participate in whatever way that they can.
My name is Sheila Tyndall, and I attend the Shiloh Baptist Church of Landover, Maryland. The most important thing is giving to those who don't have and seeing how eager they are to receive some of the things that you yourself no longer need, that they're happy to have them. And they're just such a humble people, and they love each other, and they love you. They embrace you when you come to Otuam. They embrace you with love. Not just one person, but the entire village embraces you with love.
My name is Sharon Loretta Walton. My church home is Shiloh Baptist Church of Landover, Maryland. First time in Africa, first time across the pond in Ghana. This has been a very interesting trip, a very interesting mission. It's an eye-opener. It's a humbling experience. It teaches you to be grateful, to be thankful for what you have when you see how others live, and you think about how you can help with this ministry to help someone else to improve their lives. I think we did a very good job this year, although it's my first year. From what I'm told, this was a very smooth trip. We had no difficulties. The food was good. Everything just fell into place. So we were really blessed this year.
My name is Renee Bullock, and I attend Shiloh Baptist Church of Landover, Maryland. I'm part of the Majestic Choir, which I've been with for over 50 years, and I'm also the director of Camp Glory. The most fun I had was just dealing with the children and to see their expressions when we hand out the different toiletries to them, especially the toothbrushes and the toothpaste. God has been good to them, even though they might not have much, but the Lord has watched over them where they're, able to survive.
This is a mission to take me to my grave. I really do. I think that because I have visions of this thing, because it's not just a school, it's bungalows, it's places where the school teacher's going to live. If we brought a big school campus to Otuam, we got to build places for the school teachers to live where they don't have to travel hours, away from Otuam. I just see that this is where my calling to fulfill.